All right, welcome everyone to the Grr Mania after party. Of course, we have the man himself, Grr Mania, is with us. Of course, my co-host and producer extraordinaire, Mr. Mikey Pham, is with us. Our wonderful sailing advocate, Steph, is with us, and my brother from the other coast is also with us. And we're expecting Nicholas Lamar to pop in soon, but he's putting the girls to bed, which I think is code for something. So.
Is he going to have more stories about Speedos and jellyfish?
So when he gets here, that's when we'll shut her down.
What the hell? What's the matter, Marty? Yeah. What do you mean this is bullshit? It's because nobody gave you a link? Is that why you want to join?
Probably because we're 15.
For a link, get a link.
You got to message people.
Minutes late. Fans of the show were not panicking.
Good.
Now everyone's texting me and shit now. It's like, fuck. Hey, Neil, we got to go get sushi. Yeah, not right now.
Sushi does sound good. I'm not going to lie.
The show must go on.
I do not like sushi. No, I'm sorry.
I live in the water.
Really?
What? Really?
Nope. Do not like raw fish. I'm sorry.
So good.
Hey, Grr, can you have fish?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have any of the weird, the common fish, peanuts, lactose intolerance, all that stuff. I don't have. Just red meat, just beef and pork.
Wow.
Actually, that can extend to like deer, pretty much livestock, unless if it has feathers or if it lives in the water, then I can.
So we go to the moose pen and grab him.
We're the exact opposite because I can't eat any of those other things. I can't have poultry and I can't have shellfish.
Does anybody eat platypus? I wonder.
Poisonous.
Dated a girl.
Oh, yeah. They do have.
No, they're venomous.
Yeah.
Platypus?
Yes, they have little spikes in their back legs. Yes, they are.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep, and it's pretty
I
nasty.
think they're pretty goddamn cool.
Yeah,
and that's always fun. They're like, if you look here, atheist, the platypus is a perfect reason for God. Oh God, look at it. Oh, it's just, it's what's wrong with you?
God was stoned. I mean, let's face it. He goes, all right, we got. Hey,
this animal proves.
Michael, we got these leftover parts. What are we gonna do with them?
We still have a duck beak.
No loving God could have created something like you.
We got duck parts and web feet, and we've got this pouchy thing and a beaver's tail. What are we gonna do with this? Let's make a platypus.
Yeah, I mean, God was either an acid head or a writer for Looney Tunes with all the talking animals and talking plants and all that stuff.
That would make sense. Yes. Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, which is cool. I mean, hey,
he was
God. If God created Bugs Bunny, my admiration for the dude would escalate.
God sees everything, right? In the future, in the past, and all that bullshit, right? So what he was actually doing at the time he made the platypus was he was watching Star Wars in his head, and it was the cantina scene, and he came up with a creature that would fit in there perfect. That's what he did.
That also makes a lot of sense. Yes.
I think he lost.
Another one, Ollie.
Okay. I think he
Don't
lost.
worry.
I think he lost a bet. I think he lost a bet.
Or God?
God did. He lost a bet.
Who did he bet with?
Gabriel.
Probably.
Gabriel.
Or maybe Lucifer at the time. I don't know. It's got to be boring being this eternal being, and the only thing that can exist is if you create them. So you just got to make your own friends. And then you send your friends that you don't like to suffer for eternity. God stuff.
Take all of the negative parts of your psyche, anthropomorphize it, and then cast it into fire. Like we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, as one does, really. Yeah.
Like you do.
Just another Tuesday night.
Right.
My dog needs to go outside. I'll be back in a minute.
Show
What
off.
did you tell you?
They have a language. They've been
I-
hanging out a
I-
lot lately.
I asked him. I said, "Do you want to go outside?" He come over and he stuck his nose right in my armpit. So it's
Yeah,
got to
well.
be a yes, right?
He's
Wait.
telling you to shower.
When you said, "Do you need to go outside?" Did he say, "Yeah"?
Boomer does give off some Boomer does give off some Scooby energy.
Shaggy. Joint.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Scooby Doo is a terrible show, and y'all just liked it because it was on. Just going out there and saying it. Trying to watch that as a kid in the 80s and 90s, it was like, how did they watch this? What is this?
Scooby-Doo
It's
was
that
awesome.
guy. It's that guy every time. Him. Why do y'all not know it's him? I'd be so mad. I watched the shit out
It's
of it.
old
though.
Mr. Johnson, the groundskeeper.
Mr. Johnson.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for them meddling kids.
Like, why didn't they ever get hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just
Because
you
they're
get
cartoon characters.
well, because you just running into playing the joke with me, Neil. You just running all over people's property, opening shit, going through their fucking stuff. You could have got killed. They would have called the cops on you.
Oh, come on.
You
The best
home
part about
invader.
that show
It's-
was the chase scenes with all the doors. They each come out with different
Oh
doors,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that place was actually haunted. That was a walking terror, is what that was.
I feel like the live version of Scooby Doo was how
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the same formula used over and over again, and you could get arrested for almost every decision that they would make.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be advocating for people to just be walking into buildings that don't belong to them.
I really want to get the Scooby Doo Lego sets.
Actually,
course you do.
I don't lie. I would be up for that myself.
You gotta solve the mystery to get it, Neil.
It's the guy.
Is that what you have to do?
And then like the Amazon guy just like takes off a mask and he's another Amazon guy. He's like, I don't know. Thought you'd like that Scooby Doo thing. Never mind. I did this for you.
Are you not entertained?
I figured you'd like it. Can I build this with you? I have Lego
Scooby-Doo
too.
Mystery Mansion building kit is
$7,000.
$549. $549.
Oh my god, no.
Big nopes
And
over here.
The Scooby Doo Mystery Plane one is $179. And there's one with the Mystery Machine as well
Too
that
expensive.
I can't find.
Haven't played with Legos or like built anything with Legos in so long. All those prices just sound outrageous to me.
Oh yeah, they I'm not gonna say how much I've spent on Lego.
My brother, he buys those pops.
See that pile right there?
Oh,
That's all
those are not
Lego.
books.
Nope. Those are boxes and boxes and boxes of Lego, and then there's more in my closet.
No, what do you call those things? The wooden logs. I
Lincoln
always
logs.
did like those. Lincoln logs. Yes, thank you.
Lincoln
Those-
Logs, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
smell good. That was the only reason I like playing with those because they smelled real good.
Mystery plane. I don't know what the hell if they had a plane.
What?
It's just that's what the
And
They got
it's $180.
yep.
No, I'm good.
It's only 128
Yes.
pieces too, so that's a lot of cash.
That's $1 a piece. Shit.
That's yeah.
That's because they're retired. These sets are retired, so
I was gonna say that the economy
They're
is tough
legacy
right now.
Legos.
They said
Oh.
I did get the Flintstones Lego. So I got the Flintstone Lego set, which is pretty cool.
Did you happen to see the 90s movie, like live action of the Flintstones?
with
Yep.
John Goodman.
Yes, it was
And
John
Rick Moranis?
Goodman. Yes,
I did not.
It did not age well. Like I mean, like because
Oh, it's
I tried to
awful.
watch it semi recently, and I was like, oh, this. I remember loving this as a kid, but no,
Terrible.
it's just-
Terrible garbage. Terrible.
yeah, just couldn't do it. There are some movies that not even nostalgia can save,
Yeah.
and that's one of them. Another one is well, if you're from the 80s or 90s, the Power Rangers. I thought I
How
would still
dare
dig
you.
that.
How dare
no, I
you.
can't do it. I
How
tried.
dare you?
I watched probably 5 episodes of the OG Power Rangers, and I was like,
the show. I thought you were talking about the movie. I was like, that movie.
Oh
is
no, the movie
fucking
was
great.
good. The 2017 movie, that was good.
No, the old one. From
With Ivan Ooze.
Yeah.
Welcome
dude.
to my nightmare. Actually, no,
See?
that one's probably
movie
still
slapped.
good.
That movie slapped. That movie was hella good.
It probably still is. I don't know. I haven't watched that one in God knows how long.
We're in trouble.
I still get that song stuck in my head today, to this very day. Well, time to shut her down. Nick is here.
Oh, beat me to the punch. Beat me. Grr's here. Oh, listen, Neil, it was great to see you.
should have just stopped
It was
it. Beat
been a
me.
great show. Night all. Good to see you all. It's only downhill from here.
And we're out.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. I guess yeah.
Hashtag blame Nick.
Yeah. Oh, well, that one's been trending for a while, but yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Shooter?
Oh, same old, same old. How you doing?
Stoned as fuck.
Oh, well, that's always good.
That's unusual.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
How could I have guessed that? Who knows? Yeah.
Freaks me
So-
out.
So I think we should make up just like a group dynamic here for the purposes of this joke.
Okay.
What's the one thing that a clone, like how would you prove you're not a clone? Right? Like so we all just wake up in this meeting and like how will we verify who we are?
Well, are we agreed that clones wouldn't share your scars because they're a clone, so they're a copy of your DNA,
Yeah,
but they
so-
wouldn't share
a good one.
damaged scars?
So
In that case,
Sweden-
I got it dicked. Literally.
for Swede, we would
Simple
know
enough.
because like Swede would tick, and we'd know that's the real Swede. You know what I mean? I guess like if Neil had like a
Clone?
plaid bandana as opposed to the traditional like if his bandana was wrong, I'd be like, no, that's a clone.
Imposter.
Yeah, like that. No, that's a clone. That's not the real Neil. Or if he had like earbuds. Like if Neil got on here
What
with
if it wasn't
earbuds,
clones? What if it's scrolls
scrolls.
from the Marvel Universe? Scrolls where they copy you exactly, and they also like absorb your surface memories and stuff, so they can really copy you good. What
I
if they're
think-
scrolls?
I think Nick would try to talk, but then nothing would happen audibly for about 4 seconds, and then it would kick in, and then like, okay, wait, you answered way too quickly to have been muted for the first half of your sentence. There's no way you're the real Nick.
Neil, I like this show so much, and then you had to make Mikey like a partner. It's like, I mean, it's
You
your
guys
show.
hear
Do
him?
what you want. But
Can you guys hear it? Like if Ollie was just like, oh, gotta love, I don't know, not weed or something like that. So like, oh, gotta love this sativa. I got this new sativa. I'm like, fucking bullshit. Ollie don't smoke sativa.
No, how you would know is they come into this group and they say, "Hello, fellow non-clones."
Let's go talk about our favorite things and do our favorite stuff.
I love doing my favorite things.
What was with the replicants in Aqua Teen Hunger Force? He's like, "Hi, I'm your best friend, Matt, Mr. Shake."
There's a couple people pointing things out in the chat, like
Major
tattoos.
shake.
A clone wouldn't have your tattoos, right?
Yeah.
But a clone will have your birthmarks. That's part of your DNA. So a clone will
No.
have your birthmarks.
No,
Yeah.
you
Well,
get some birthmarks from where you're laying.
Maybe, I don't know. Like I'm thinking birthmarks like the moles that I got on me and stuff like that, right?
I have one on my neck. It's from the cord. I had one on my shoulder. Well, that's the side I laid on.
Well, I love Maya's answer. Why would I want to verify that they're a clone? Send the clone to work. I'll be on the beach.
yeah, I'll have my clone doing my job. That's a great idea.
But that's the thing. Your clone would be
Orange.
trying to do that exact same thing to you.
As long as they say they direct the deposit in my account, yeah. How about you go and knock them out? Shake a leg.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work out. Because
Yeah,
there'd be two of you trying to live off of one paycheck now.
that wouldn't work. that
Mm, That's a
wouldn't
good
work.
It depends on how you feel about your clone.
well,
Fuck.
this
Yeah,
does
like-
raise some ethical concerns.
Yeah.
If you
ethical
could
concerns
introduce
there.
him to your boss like he was your brother, then there'd be two of yous working.
I'll admit this is unusually philosophical for an after party. I'm just gonna say, it's like, what is the ontology of clones? Okay, I mean, I'm game, but
and
Yeah.
and if you guys are like genetically exactly the same, it was what's that ship of Theseus or whatever? Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
so if one of you loses an arm, like the original one loses an arm, isn't the clone more that person than them at that
No,
point?
because I'm taking the arm from the clone.
Ew. This
Yeah,
is going to
right.
take a
What-
very
what-
spicy.
Like they'd have
Would the
more.
clone
of
have the same memories though?
Well, that's the thing. The clone wouldn't have your life experience, and it's
Yeah, it just
it's
looks
somewhat-
like
Why stop at one
and,
clone?
and in
Why stop at one clone when you can have
Yeah.
100 clones or 500 clones?
That's a lot of mouths to feed.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
you just
right.
talked about the
Take over-
paycheck getting. You just talked about the paycheck getting cut in half. Now you're talking about getting $1 a week.
Yeah,
Like, what are
No,
you
you
talking
can
about?
take over a small country with an army of clones. Come on now.
or
I don't know what this
galaxies,
is.
for that matter. If you watch
I don't know.
Star Wars,
I don't know what this is, Grr, but it's a question for you.
Girl, why do you love Jill so much? He's just talking. So I had this.
Lots of questions for you.
Why is Danny so much more attractive than you? I don't know. I wish I knew Danny's secret, because if I did know Danny's secret, I would do whatever he's doing. Because
Yeah, so you can clone them.
yes, exactly. And make him work for me.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
in other
Enough of the
ways-
cloning.
That's how I felt about a certain topic that Nick would bring up about Speedos and jellyfish.
Listen, that wasn't okay, you missed it. Mark Reed.
I know. I
Mark
missed it.
Reed.
That's what-
Mark Reed was in the live was on the panel. I don't know how you choose your panelists, Gur, but clearly but at any
I
rate,
need to vet more.
yeah. So Mark Reed was on the panel and he was talking about when a jellyfish got into his Speedo, and it's just struck me that seemed highly improbable, but he really seemed to have, there was verisimilitude to his description of exactly what happened when this thing got in his Speedo. And it was you know what, I admit I had a hard time letting go of it for the rest of the night.
Did you have dreams about it? Wake up in the middle of the
You know,
night.
I don't
How did
owe
it
you an
happen?
explanation, Gur. I don't owe you. Excuse me. No. That's not. I mean, no. Of course not. No. I drop that when the show is over. I'm a professional.
I don't think a Portuguese man of war could fit in somebody's Speedo. I don't.
I was over the Speedo thing until Gur brought it back up again. I'm really quite upset because it took a little therapy, and my psychologist was willing to work with me for it, but it was an extra $50. It was just like, okay, listen.
Only 50.
Well, an extra
That's
50 on
amazing.
top of the normal. Yeah, it was just on top of the normal. I didn't even get any extra time. They're like, if we're going to talk about jellyfish in the Speedo, it's like, I need an extra $50.
But yeah, this is trying my expertise a wee bit.
Exactly.
The therapist just like shakes like a tip cup, is sitting there. He's like, jelly,
Oh my
jelly.
goodness.
You don't understand. Nick's therapist is just some guy with a cup sitting down by the rail station, right?
Nice.
Oh, I see.
Poketh.
Well, I need
can argue
someone who's
with the
not really
results.
listening to what I'm saying. You know, it's like it
No.
works a lot better that way.
No. Yeah.
And Herman is a value to the community. I don't care what you say, Alan. You'll never get better advice for better rates. I'm talking about he's seen it all. He pitched a no-hitter on LSD. National treasure. One should be so lucky to get his sage counsel.
That is an achievement, I must say. How do you do that? I guess there's a
Very
way.
carefully.
Well, I'm disappointed. It was, a couple nights back, and you'd think Grr could get over it and not give me a hard time about it anymore. I mean, like take a look at Neil and I. Take a look at Neil and I. I don't give Neil a hard time about any of his Star-Wart mistakes or anything that he's done like way in the past that people should forget about and stop Star-Warting about Star-Wart, and maybe Wart his attitude about Wart, how he deals with Wart maybe getting things that aren't Wart quite what he thought they were. But I don't do that because I'm a good guy. So I don't know why Grr is just giving me a
Nick,
hard
what are you talking about?
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just me
What
or
are you even saying?
or what. Nick, do you want to try again?
I'm good.
Just trying to subliminally slip Ward he wants to talk about it.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about here.
What's going on? I
Yeah,
miss
but-
Grr stream.
I know.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Star Wars theme is like, it's not done like proper John Williams production. It's like some fucking animatronic Chuck E. Cheese band. Like it's
Oh, like Five Nights at Freddy's.
like what was it, the skunks or whatever, or the possums?
Hello,
in
JIL.
Goofy movie.
Welcome. Sorry.
Well, the only reason I have to give Neil shit about that is because he's got some genuinely cool shit. So I have to make fun of the rare occasion it just gets fucked up, because I was like, otherwise I'm just so insanely jealous that I was like,
Yeah, I too like to put other people down, so it makes me feel better about
oh,
myself.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's the cheapest
Always
way to
does.
build yourself up.
That's why I put Orj and Titan Uranus down all the time. Makes me feel better about myself. I'm like,
Got him.
get below my level. Must be true. Yeah, Carol. I don't know how Jill found the stream, other than I shared it on my YouTube channel.
Oh. There.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it could be it.
I mean,
Oh.
stalked.
I'm sure at least 2 or 3 people saw it from there. Absolutely.
It probably literally was like 3 people.
I saw it. Does that count?
If they were logged in at the time, oh my God, we're gonna have like a torrent.
Yeah, because sometimes I forget I have a community tab. I'm like, I should probably use that more often.
I know. I do the same thing. I'm just so not used to using it. That's the thing.
But it's weird. It seems like the only
I got to
time.
do more TikToks too.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about getting on TikTok. I don't know, but I have noticed on the community tab on YouTube, if you share a video or you post an image, you might get, say, 3 likes. If you post a community poll, you'll get like 20 votes. And it's like, okay, if there's at least 20 people that can see this, then why do I only get 3 likes if I post something funny or something else? Like,
Well, the problem is the poll gives a mistaken impression that I care what they think.
well, this is fair. That is fair. That's why you got to leave an option on there that says, I don't know, you're stupid, because anyone who doesn't like it is going to be like, all right, I'm going to go with that vote. But then they think they're trolling you, but in reality, it lets you know how many people actually see your stuff. It's reverse psychology in a way.
Nobody gets to see my stuff unless they're dating me.
Or
Well, for the right price.
Unless it's a fresh,
Or they're
I
looking through
don't
your
know,
window.
jellyfish or something.
Wait a minute. People actually. Wait a minute. People watch you guys' videos?
You guys are
Whoa.
getting paid.
You guys get paid
for this?
You get more than one? That's not your cell phone? Huh. I'm doing something wrong.
And Spooky says, I've never liked a Grr stream. And I kind of believe it.
I put in an extra one just for Uncle Spooky.
Yeah, I've never I see Spooky all the time, either in my side chat or other people's side chat, like better streams. And I've only seen them in a actual stream once, and they were doing karaoke, and they sounded really good too.
Cool.
So I was like,
Spider's watching. Xena's watching us.
a spider?
Yeah, my little spider.
No, you can't do that.
Same kind of spider or a different kind of spider?
It's a jumping spider.
Yeah. But you had a different spider like a couple of months back, right?
Yes, I had a different jumping spider.
Okay.
That one died because it was older. So
That's what I'm asking, right?
this is a new one. I got her about a month ago, and like literally 2 weeks into her being with me, she went into molt mode, so she disappeared for like 2 weeks, and she finally came out the other day. And it's funny because I noticed some movement. I'm like, geez, I hope she's okay. And then all of a sudden, I look over, and she's in her little walnut Heidi shell thingy, and I just see the old exoskeleton be booted out of there, and then she started climbing out. So.
Well, one time I was at a pet store, and I went to this one room where it was nothing but spiders and snakes and all the things that give me the creeps, right? And as I'm standing in the middle of this room, obviously they're all in their own little cages and habitats and whatnot. In the middle of the room, it just hit me. What if an earthquake were to go down right now? And I immediately got the fuck out of that room. All it took was that one thought of an earthquake, letting loose all these creatures that give me the creeps. And I'm like, nope. It would be like the Roadrunner. You'd hear beep, beep, and then just a line of fire, a trail of fire behind me.
Oh, there she is. Oh, let's see. You guys want to see her? She's sort of sitting on her. Oh, she's looking up now. She's looking at you guys now.
Oh, yeah, that's
great.
Make him big screen, Mikey.
Yeah,
go big. Go big or go
oh,
home.
where'd she go? Oh, she's hiding there. No, she's hiding. She's right behind there.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
There she is.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Grr. I'm going to agree with Grr on this one. As much as I hate to say it, I'm with Grr on this
For
one.
once, me and Nick actually agree on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually telling this to Bree, I think yesterday. I was trying to clean up the skimmer for the pool, and it's nothing but leaves and hay and all kind of crap that's gotten into the pool. And I was reaching in there, and right as my hand touched the debris in the skimmer, I saw a spider. I've never retracted my hand from anything so fast, and I said, "Nope, I'm not doing this. I'll do it another time when that spider is not in there." And I still have not gone out there since yesterday.
Oh, I think you just need the napalm. I mean, that's what napalm is for, really. It's military use, and spiders, I think, are just the two.
The original purpose for napalm.
Yeah.
You pansies. Come on. I've had tarantulas as well. I've had Goliath bird eater. I've had a Chilean rose hare, and I've had a few pink toes. And
You've
and
had,
I've had
spiders.
Yeah, I like spiders, man.
I just didn't know that you had spiders before the last one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
Mostly
Neil,
80s, 90s.
Have you ever
we
had?
love you
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Gee, thanks, Nick.
Despite that. Yeah, I
Despite my love of spiders,
yes. Despite that.
I love them.
Oh, we're used to overlooking your many faults.
I appreciate that.
You're friends with me. That's not chief amongst them, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. Are we at the? I wouldn't join a club that would have me as a member stage at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
think so.
You got it.
I have not had a Brazilian wandering spider. There's multiple species of those. So which one exactly? Actually, anywhere around the belt, the equator, you're going to find wandering spiders, and they're not necessarily always from Brazil.
What is a wandering spider? I mean, aside from the obvious, am I really that thick? Yes, I am.
Me too. Me too.
Spiders you can find here or there because it wanders. Yeah.
Well, the wandering spiders don't. Well, mind
Or
you,
that's like a wandering minstrel. Does a spider
That's how
carry
they
a
hunt.
violin around?
I was about
They
to say
hunt.
they take leaves and
they don't use
construct
webs. They hunt.
They use the webs as
Oh, okay.
strings, and then they grab a leaf or a gourd if they can find it. Hard to find gourds these days. And then they just string it up, and they they play a little ditty as they go along, telling the stories of previous spiders.
Yes, Kendra, they are adorable. And Reason to Doubt, I was watching Granny's stream. She was chatting with Reason, and for whatever reason, because I'm probably old and stupid, I completely forgot that just recently I had Reason on. I'm like, Reason should come on my channel. I'm like, he's like, hey, moron, I was already on your show. It was a lot of fun. Like, oh shit! Sometimes I forget because I have so many fucking people. So it's like, fuck it. I've done it before. I've asked, hey, you should come on my show, and they're like, I was on your show like 8 months ago, man. I'm like, oh, well, that's a long time ago, and I'm old, so don't blame me.
All right. Serious question for Grr, because
well, I'm sure it's going to be.
It's going to be.
it actually is. It actually is. So Grr, you were talking about the loss from losing your religion on the main show. So here's what I want to ask you: do you miss it? Do you miss believing?
No. There's certain things that I did find comfort in that I think I would still sort of find comfort in, which would be seeing dead loved ones again. But overall, I don't miss it.
All right. That's just that's
a good question, though.
Thank you. Well, no, there are a lot of atheists who sit there and say, I don't understand how you can miss it. And there's some who say, hey, I miss it all the time, but the truth is the truth, So just curious where you landed on that.
Yeah, it's because I found atheism to be more of a relief than Christianity was. Because Christianity, it just made me depressed, made me think everybody I knew was going to hell. Even the Christian friends that I knew, I was like, well,
yeah.
The way I believe in it, so they're going to hell.
Just not Christian enough.
Yeah, they're not a true Christian. And so I don't miss that at all. But there are certain aspects that did give me comfort, and I think would still give me a little bit of comfort if I had still believed in them. But overall, I feel like ditching religion has made me more open to better ideas, like humanism and secularism and things of that nature that I think is far more valuable than most of the stuff that comes from religion.
Well, and as Mikey said, I mean, now you can sin, of course. So, hey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the true reason I'm an atheist, because I just want to
Of course.
That's sweet sin.
Nicholas, ask a former Mormon. They'll tell you, oh, I really miss tithing.
I miss giving up 10% of my paycheck.
I don't know what to do with all this extra money.
It was 12.5.
I forget the guy who wrote the book. It wasn't A Piece of Blue Sky. It was another book on Scientology, and the subtitle was The Prison of Belief. And I think that's one of the things that, being out of the prison is reward enough, because you're not.
What's up, Kevin?
You're not just channeled into, I feel so sorry for my friends who are going to hell. It's like you don't have to worry about that shit. So,
yeah. And, to answer reason to doubt, is there any thing that I would, in like retrieve from religion, like some sort of ritual or traditions? None that comes to the top of my head. I still like, like holidays. Maybe not necessarily the alleged reason for some holidays, but I still enjoy, Christmas dinner or something of that. But I don't really know if I would consider that strictly a religious thing, though. But
what about something simple like just the support you got from the community? Right, that feeling of being part of the big community. That yes, we're right side, we got it all right. Or
yeah, but That's actually a fair point. Maybe I'd have to reflect on that a little bit more, though.
Well,
I thought I would have missed thinking, okay, God's going to give me favor to knock this this interview for this job out of the park. I actually don't miss that at all because it was always me just trying to justify why I did not get the job. But yeah.
I think Ollie's got a good point, though. I mean, I think in religion, you get a lot of love bombing, which is fun. It's not necessarily healthy, but it's fun. And the second thing you get is a lot of people who are virtue signaling, who want to show how good they are. So so the support that you get from religious communities, I don't think it's more genuine than from secular communities, but I do think you get more of it.
Yeah,
And,
you definitely get those dopamine hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably fair, but I don't really know because most of my religious upbringing was always just so like hellfire and brimstone. Now there was some of it that made me feel better, like like God's always watching after you, not just watching you, making sure seeing if you're going to make a mistake.
You were Pentecostal, so I understand.
Yeah.
Panty-coastal. Come on.
That's I went to one service once and never went back.
Oh, that like I tell people, I was just like one snake shy away from being a snake handler because I mean we were that out there. Just I guess not technically that dangerous.
I think snake handling sounds cool to me, actually.
Every time I pee, I mean, sorry.
Oh.
Clever.
Do you ever get the little tongue come out and just sort of tickle your chin?
If that actually happened,
I
I'd
am
be
in the
going to see
middle
my
square,
doctor.
Neil, so I have to come up with this kind of thing.
Yes, this is true.
That's probably more of a spitter in Neil's case. Spitting venom.
It's like the Dilophosaurus.
That's real. That's real around your penis. You don't really get to see.
I remember when I was like 20 something, a bunch of my friends dared me to actually get eyes tattooed on the head. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, like no. I'm not.
No, thank you.
Fuck that, man. Are you kidding me?
Do it.
I need to be walking around scratching my fucking groin the whole time while it's healing. Screw that. Fuck that. And then you got to wrap it in that cellophane for a couple of days with the ointment on it so that it doesn't scab too badly. And
you seem to know an awful lot about this.
I have tattoos, Nick.
Going into great detail.
If there's no kid, just put some googly eyes.
Googly eyes on your dick would be hilarious. I just kind of want to do that and take a pic for Instagram.
I was just thinking that, like, you can send it to your significant other.
Is that what you think Instagram is? You can't do that.
Isn't that a filter Snapchat or something?
They'll ban you immediately.
I sent it to my mom. Mom, disregard that picture.
Don't open your phone, Mom.
Wouldn't that be awful if you accidentally sent your mom?
You're standing there all like,
Dearest mother.
Pictures. Googly eyes on. Neil, what did you just text me?
His heart sunk for a minute.
It would never happen because my mom doesn't know how to use a cell phone, so don't worry. She wouldn't, even if I did text her, she wouldn't know how to retrieve it.
It's a rocket ship.
Is this a rocket appliance?
I sort of did that by mistake. I sent a picture. I sent a suggestive picture to my aunt by mistake. Yeah, well, I first with my girlfriend, right? So I just took a suggestive picture. It wasn't like full blown, but it was suggested enough. And I sent it.
Half blown?
Yeah, that's right.
Only one ball.
Well, what's that suggestive? Why are you green? I said, oh shit, that's the wrong number. I realized, it's my aunt. Like, oh god.
Uh-oh. Be hearing about this one in the next
best case scenario, they would say, where did you find this big snake from? He said, it was in the
Why does it have googly eyes on it?
if I sent like the sexy bod pit to a family member like on accident, I'd have to follow it up with like and if you don't give me $1 million, you'll never see him again. like I have to $1 million in unmarked bills and a briefcase by the pier. Quick, help save me. Everybody wants.
So Kevin, what are we doing on November? What are we doing in November?
November 12th. Saturday, November 12th. We are doing here at Left of the Valley, we're doing a virtual bingo game as a fundraiser for Recovering from Religion. And Neil is going to be one of our guests. So we're essentially doing like a bit of a speed date thing. We have a whole bunch of people coming in from Seth Andrews to Matt Dillahunty, Arden Raw, Neil, et cetera, et cetera.
And they're all dating.
They're all dating.
Yeah.
And they're on speed.
They're all
Right.
And they're bringing their snakes.
And their googly eyes.
And in the
Googly
background, we're
eyes.
doing a virtual bingo game. So that's going to be fun. We got books and prizes and tickets and T-shirts to give out. So that's all be all
That's
cool.
great.
My donation will be I will do a what's it called, a cameo or something
Cameo.
for it? Yeah.
So
For
somebody
someone's channel.
somebody's gonna get a cameo from Neil. Probably a picture of the googly eyes of the snake as well. So
Mhm.
you heard
I think RFR does tremendous work. Really tremendous work.
They certainly
they,
do.
they really are a resource for people who are struggling with a faith crisis
seeking.
of some nature or another.
So we're doing this bingo
Good.
game with them, and next year we're hoping this year is it's a great success. It's going to happen all across North America, obviously. And next year, if things go well this year, next year it's going to be around the globe. It's going to be a bingo game that's going to happen, and you can play, from the UK, and the feed's going to transfer from one North America to the next. So that's what we're aiming for at this point. So it's going to be
Kevin,
great.
I do have one concern.
Oh,
I'm just, what do I use to clean off the bingo dabber from the computer screen?
You got to buy another screen.
what happens is when you make a $10 donation at RFR, and you give your email, I will send you a link to a virtual bingo card, and you could just click the numbers on, and you follow the game. You click the numbers on, and when the game is over, you just erase and play again. And
See, you're telling me that I just wasted my money on a bingo dabber. Well, fuck that.
I'm out.
you can put some eyes on your team.
You just completely queered the deal there, Kevin. I don't know. Now you'll never get Neil.
Oh no, I'll still do it. It's for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly. So Neil's been a good sport, so he's going to help us with that. So that's going to be great. So we're looking forward to it.
Ooh, I'm a good sport.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Define good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Yes, define good.
Oh, we're gonna have some great guests. We got like David Fitzgerald, Lauren Raw, Mike Wiseman, Anthony McNabasco, Andrew Torres, and Thomas Smith, David G. Mack.
Bosco's gonna be there.
Bosco's gonna be there.
Where's this happening at?
Sorry,
Where's this happening at?
oh, that's gonna happen virtually on live on the air.
Kevin's bedroom.
That's right.
Yeah. Is like on a bunch of channels, on one channel. Or...
But he's still
on the
But
left
he still made them get digital fucking bingo cards, even though they're in his house. Like, nope, go online, go on your email. It might be in your spam folder. Open
Get it that way.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about the bingo game is, you know full well as we're playing a virtual bingo game, I'm going to call out 5 numbers and some troll's going to say bingo. No, when you have the program that we have, you can actually verify that the person has a bingo, so you can't cheat. So if Neil, hey, I got a bingo. Neil, give me a card number. He says, I've got card 69, and we check it, and bingo. Neil's got bingo. You get a T-shirt or whatever.
I kind of want card 71. Card 70. 71 is just 69 with 2 fingers up your ass.
That makes sense.
That's going to be on the 12th. I just spoke to Recovering from Religion, and right now they're going to pull out, do some advertising very soon here, and as soon as I get some links, I'll just pop them all over the place. Neil, hopefully you'll be kind enough to do so on your channel as well.
Of course.
Have the game, and we'll have some fun, man. We'll have a great time.
I hope so, because the second we're not having fun, I'm like, fuck you, I'm out of here.
The second you take those 2 fingers off the table,
Game over.
71.
don't want to hear about 72.
That's what he's playing for, yeah.
Oh, two fingers usually refers to a drink, but two fingers, right?
Oh, not the one in. Oh, geez. Here we go, Kevin.
Perfect. What are we talking about tonight, guys?
So
Well,
you'll have to be watching this on Pornhub from now on, folks.
Well, and for me, just to take a serious note for a second, I've been trying to figure out how jellyfish.
I knew as soon as you said serious note, I was like,
Here we
jellyfish.
go again.
Goddamn jellyfish.
But it's. I think it's a genuine question.
No,
If it's a speedo,
Literally
if
not.
it's a speedo, I just
Ask the deep. He'll tell you.
Well, okay, that part's true. That's a
Although he
great
prefers the octopi.
Yeah, he prefers octopus.
The show gets crazier and fucking crazier.
I was done with the jellyfish until Grr brought it back
You
up.
said
again.
that
No,
the
I
last
absolutely
time.
no. You're the one who brought it back up. I was perfectly fine. It's Neil's show. It's a new thing, and it's like and then you're just like, oh, jellyfish. I was
No.
like, well, okay, since you want to go down that route, I mean, I'm happy to oblige.
You think jellyfish in bathing suits and is a new thing. It's been going on for centuries.
It's a speedo. That's
It's
what.
just
That's what
one
got
of those things that people just didn't want to talk about.
me. That's fair. That's fair.
What happens
Put
with
a
the
little zing into your love life. Ooh.
I'm not sure about that. Unless,
Fair enough.
not that there's
Kevin's like,
anything wrong
what
with
the
that.
fuck are they talking about?
You gotta see where I'm going here at this point.
Somebody's claimed to have had a jellyfish get into their Speedo, and I'm like Speedos are skin fucking tight. What kind of jellyfish is doing a workout?
I know. We've
Not possible unless you held the Speedo open and tried to put the jellyfish in there. It's not possible.
That's what I'm starting to suspect.
Nick, you're happy about this, aren't you?
Happy
Now
about-
everybody's talking about
No,
the damn
I
jellyfish.
will be happy once Mark explains how the jellyfish. I mean, he explained how he tried at least to extricate it, but my recollection of the story is he didn't even really try all that hard. That I can tell. I don't.
I'm going to get in contact with him, and I'm going to say, can you set aside 2 hours of your day and get a hold of Nick? I need you to work
Well, I
this
appreciate
out.
that. Well, that's awfully kind of you. Thank you. I think
That
may
way,
help.
hopefully, he'll never bring it up again.
Okay. No, I mean, well, no. I mean, as long as his answer is satisfactory. I mean, if he just comes up with some BS, I may bring it back up again. But no, if he's got a good answer,
This should feature in breaking news on your channel.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about it.
In time, the
I-
jellyfish scandal.
Just saying, spend 15 minutes on how jellyfish are invading people's privacy.
Hashtag Speedo. Put that in your description box next time.
Listen, it's already there. I'm typing this out as we're talking. I need a second.
Great.
Well, that killed the conversation.
Hashtag blame Nick.
Listen, I'm sorry. I thought that jellyfish was a trending thing. Apparently, I'm not in touch with all the cool kids or the cutting edge.
Oh,
yeah,
they're trending all right. I mean, in serious news, yes, they are trending. It's lots more of them on the coast.
These are the kind of stories that you realize that this is why aliens don't contact us. We're like the banner of the universe, They just
I happen to agree.
Yeah, they lock the doors as they drive by. So don't even stop there for fuel zone. These people are obsessed with anal probing for some reason. I don't know what it is.
They stopped once in Roswell. They're like, that ain't happening again.
Yeah, that was a problem.
That was
It
their
was
mistake.
Mardi Gras that week. Just really shameful stuff.
And the problem is, there's like so many of these weird stories. Like one of my favorite. Neil, you ever heard the one about the angel they found in Indonesia?
What?
No.
This is in 2016, right? There was this remote village, in some parts of Indonesia, and you all know Indonesia is mostly Islamic and Muslim, right? And there's, within a couple of months, it's a fairly isolated village, hard to get to, and within a couple of months, people are talking about how they found this angel in the swamp, and this angel is crying and predicting doom and all that stuff. So then the authorities, after a few months, realized,
Sounds like me.
well, yeah, the authorities basically started saying, what the hell's going on there? So they go to the village, and then they realize the villagers found a sex doll in the swamp.
Jesus.
And for months now, they've been feeding her and dressing her up and putting an altar.
Come on.
No, it's true. It's a
No,
true
there's precedent. That's the second time it happened. The first time was Sodom and Gomorrah. Everything was fine until the angels showed up, and it turned out to be a sex doll, and God turned everyone into a pillar of salt. It was a mess.
But it goes
Only
to
one
show.
person. I mean, give the guy a break. Only one person got turned into a pillar of salt.
And she just did that because she just wanted to get away from Lot, right? Said, oh no, turn around! I'm turning into salt.
Help me!
Don't look back! I'm turning into salt. No, so essentially the authorities found that sex doll, and you can't even start by thinking that this is 2016 we're talking about. This is not like centuries ago. This is 2016, and if you had given that little cult that was forming around the sex doll over a couple of months, give it 2,000 years, what kind of religion?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
A lot of people praying to a sex doll.
It would be better than the religious figures they pray to today.
Yeah. Hell, I'd pray to the sex doll. Is it my turn this week?
Well, remember when it's slightly different, some similarities, but when North Korea said they found the unicorn, which exists in the old which James version of the Bible, and like at least in 23 different versions of the Bible, there's a unicorn. North Korea was trying to fix stuff up with the U.S., so they're like, oh, we found a unicorn, we'll let the Christians in the U.S. come see it. And there were actual Christians who were like, we would like to see it, because there were unicorns up until the flood. They got wiped out. They weren't magical, but they were just the horse with the one horn. And the King James version, sorry, was that? So the King James version, there are unicorns in the King James version. And that was a big thing. So North Korea apparently found one. It was, yeah.
Oh, it's that Kim Jong unicorn, or
Nice.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Student Dr. Ben, hang on, is taking a
SVP.
break. So is Uncle Beck right now, just FYI. Hello, Alma.
Hey, Alma.
I'm just clicking there. Hey, everybody, you want to click? Because new comments come up, and then of course the little pointer arrowy thingy is moved down one, so I end up clicking the wrong one.
I've accidentally highlighted like spam comments because they would get moved up right above the mouse, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Did not mean to highlight that comment. Why is it still in my live chat? Even though it's deleted on YouTube, it's not deleted on StreamYard. That's the only thing I hate about StreamYard. But yeah.
I hate a lot of things about StreamYard. I don't get me wrong; it's absolutely bulletproof in many ways, but oh my god, it's limited as hell, and you can't move the cameras. Everybody's always trying to get fancy with the cameras. They have overlays.
What are you talking about?
Matches.
That's very fancy.
Okay, Neil. Thank you. I stand corrected. Individuals can move their okay.
Raspberries for you, buddy.
Listen. Why don't you go to the fridge, grab an Ensure? I think you need a boost. You need a pickup.
Actually, you're right. You're right. And I also have to change my grampers.
Okay, TMI, but thank you. I think that's a good idea too.
What, you got an octopus?
An octopus in it. I'm done now.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Grr, that was not me. Grr, that was not
It
me.
was not you. I
Nothing
can't
to
take
do
it
with
out.
that.
He set that up. He's a writer.
Easy, Bessie. Easy.
Since we got an octopus thing going on here, should put my octopus hat on.
Oh yeah, you have one. That's right. It's a squid hat, though, isn't it?
I knew I shouldn't
Holy
have gone
fuck.
live that night. Infamous
Grr, you
jellyfish.
say that about half your shows. I
Well,
mean,
this
I've
is
actually
true.
listened. This is not a
This is
joke. You
true.
actually say that like, maybe I shouldn't have done that stream. I mean, how many times do you say that about a show, really?
Probably
Nick doesn't have a
7
channel.
out of 10 times.
There it
Yeah,
is.
Nick doesn't have a channel. No,
No,
I think it's called End Time, like
It's called
END
End
time.
Times.
And
End Times.
And when the hell are we going to start our thingy?
I've been waiting on you. I did the graphics. I was like, what's going on? I haven't heard back from you, but I understand you're busy. You've got Legos to
hands
put
in my
together and stuff like
All
that. I mean,
that?
it's just
What are you talking about?
yeah. Oh no. It's you're productive, dude. I'm glad to see it. And
Well, thanks. Yeah,
I like your hat.
we I actually shouldn't be going outside right now because there's a fucking cloud of smoke everywhere blanketing the lower mainland here. So
what?
oh
What's
yeah,
going
there's
on?
fires
Got another
all up
fire?
in fire in Chilliwack, fire out in Hope, there's
Oh, wow.
fires in Washington, and all the smoke just seems to like to settle here.
Yeah,
God,
and
I haven't
it's-
seen any of
It's,
that.
it's a lot to settle down in. That's why a lot of families choose that area.
Well, I go out to have a
blame the
smoke and I'm
smoke.
like, oh, I guess I don't need this. Fucking just inhale.
it's mid-October. It's warmer, way warmer than it should be.
Paying for smokes is for suckers. I just set the whole forest on fire.
My bad.
I can still put them together, my friend. They're still worth a lot, even if they're built. Especially if they're retired sets, and I have a whole bunch of retired sets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm building my Lego McKinnon. Fuck you. I'm building that shit.
Go for it.
Well, I remember being a kid, and I was a Lego fanatic even as a kid. I had all the Lego space sets and city sets and all kinds of shit, pirates and fucking castles and stuff like that. And I said, man, and I was the Star Wars fanatic too. So I said, like, if they ever merge Star Wars and Lego, I am all over that shit. And I have the very first Boba Fett ship and the very first Millennium Falcon that Lego ever produced. And those sets, even built, are worth thousands already.
Yeah.
there's something about I mean, I do get it, but there's something about the even built. So it's like, okay, I've even put them together and done, finished the job for you and enjoyed them. And it's like, oh, sorry, no,
Sorry,
I'm
no,
still going to charge you 10 times the original box price for it.
Then you gotta take it apart, put all the pieces in a random box, shake it up, turn around 3 times, and let me put it together
like new.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, it sounds like a hokey pokey or something.
It's a very complicated dance.
What did you think of all the toys you had as a kid, and you realize you look at collectibles and they say, "Oh, God, I had that as a kid," and my mom just tossed it away.
Question for Neil: when was
A
the last
Yeti.
time you actually put together a Lego set that had more than a couple hundred pieces in it?
More than a couple hundred? I think the last 3 that I've put together are probably in the range of about 700 to 800 pieces.
With that Moss Isley was one of them, wasn't it?
No, I haven't put Moss Isley together yet. I put
Yeah, something like that.
that was the same style was Obi-Wan Kenobi's hut with Yoda and or not Yoda, sorry, Luke. And I also put together a Ghost Rider and Spider-Man set, so did that one. And I've got the Batmobile done as well. And I've also got the latest one I did. Huh?
Have you recorded any of these or did a stream around them? Hi, Mikey.
No, I have not.
Hi, Mikey.
Johnny Drive-By, what's going on, brother? It's been a while, man.
Yeah, I've not seen Johnny Drive-By in
Ali
a
is
long
so
time.
high. Anything pops up in front of him, if he's already talking, he's just gonna read whatever it is, say whatever it is. Very stream of consciousness right now.
Gotta be careful.
I'm so tempted to sing someday they'll find it. The Rainbow Connection right now because of Kevin's hat.
There's so many. It's still there.
Rainbow.
So I have a question about Red Dwarf.
What?
Did I fucking make up that they sang the intro song in the beginning? Because I just wanted to hear it, so I like threw it on the thing. I'm like, oh, Kristen,
Yeah.
you'll love this. This is so funny. Listen how silly the song is. And I ended up watching like 90% of the first episode, and I was like, all right, let me go to episode 2. Let me go to season 3. It's an instrumental to kick off every time that I saw. Or did I just find 5 episodes where that's how it started? Was it instrumental? And then they sing it at the end.
Do they only sing it at the end?
I think they only sing it at the end. And I just went through all these. I'm like, is this, did they change something in the Matrix? Like, did I catch them? The agents?
Aim for the head. Aim for the
All
head.
right. Going into season 2 right now.
At the feet.
The
at
lyrics,
feet.
the lyrics don't come out until the show's over. The ending credits. In the beginning, it's just the quick guitar riffs that they do in the beginning.
Wait, what?
Oh,
what
there's a big red dwarf.
Oh.
Red Dwarf. It's cold outside and there's no kind of atmosphere.
I never watched that show.
It's
You never watched it?
Well,
What?
you gotta remember, I was raised. I'm French Canadian, right? I wasn't raised like the rest of
Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
That's right. The French right? Anyway,
Wait,
I
what
wasn't
the-
raised in that kind of stuff, but I know of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, get out of here, Ollie, man. No, kick anybody else
What
out
happened to
who
Ollie?
agrees with me.
Jesus Christ.
Cutthroat
Where'd
around
he go?
here.
Get out of here.
I'm sure he's going to let us know exactly which button he pushed wrong to kick himself out.
Yeah, probably.
Brace for that for the
The
next
one that
5 minutes.
says leave.
So I hit end meeting. There it is.
I hit the wrong damn X.
Yeah, well, at least
Go
he got
on.
me out of the middle square. Now Nick's in there. He's got to be funny as fuck.
Oh dear
said-
Lord, no, I'm
you
not.
said
I'm
too
not.
much.
Thank you.
Oh,
You said
Thank
too
you.
much.
Perfect.
You said too.
Ow.
You shouldn't have reminded me.
Mikey, the 20 is in the mail.
Thank you. I'm just saying, you can't be like, they haven't even made fun of
Damn
me
it.
yet. Oh,
God
thanks for
damn it.
reminding me.
What the?
Teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
What's this now? This man Kevin is drinking straight out of the carton. That's a power move.
Yeah, that's right. Straight out of the
Power
cart.
flex.
But the X, yeah, it is only outro lyrics. That's cool.
Yeah.
You could have asked me that 100 times. Would have got that wrong.
I'm telling you, I kept going through fucking episodes trying to hear the song because I was like, this is so silly. And I couldn't fucking find it. So I'm glad my reality isn't
It's
my reality. My reality is still comporting with everyone else's reality thus far.
That's what we want you to think, Mikey.
Damn it.
They could all
Not
just
again.
be fucking with you.
Not again.
Third time this week.
I was the guy who you could totally get me to think it was Friday on a Thursday.
Yep.
Like if I got 2 people to tell me it was Friday, it's fucking Friday as far as I'm concerned. Can't believe
How
my
many
phone's
days-
so wrong.
How many Fridays did you miss working? Thinking it was Saturday.
Oh, I'm late constantly to everything. I don't have deep roots in this reality.
You're just visiting.
Yeah, I just kind of skim the surface. Like those little spiders that dance on the top of the water. I'm here, but not
Those are
really.
water skimmers. Or water
You're a water skimmer.
Skippers. What- Maybe. You're a water skimmer.
So here's a question for Grr about his days in religion, Pentecostal. Did you ever speak in tongues?
No, and I did try to. I remember going down to the altar because they were doing that. Hey, if you want to be filled with the Holy Spirit and speak in the heavenly language of tongues, come down to the altar. And so I, along with a couple others, went, and the guy was trying to walk me through it. And I was just so like I was still very much a Christian and a Pentecostal, but I just couldn't force myself to accept that ridiculous idea of just going Shabaduba Akuna Matata, that's speaking in a heavenly language. I just couldn't do it. Yeah. And so eventually the guy was like, probably after about 10, 15 minutes, there was maybe 2 out of 4 of us that started to speak in tongues, and the other ones were like, okay, maybe I just need to focus more. And then the preacher was like, yeah, just think about it. Next time you're in the shower, just ask God to just fill you up. Yeah, it got kind of weird. And I'm just like, I'm not tracking here. This is not making any sense.
All right, let me ask you this. What's the worst consequence you've had from your deconversion?
Let's
Googly eyes on his penis.
definitely that.
It's a side effect.
Dude, I get that waking up from the after show the next morning. I mean, I call that Wednesday.
That's called a feature, Nick. That's a feature.
Probably.
Yes, I read the literature, Mikey. I'm working on it. I'm not there yet, but okay.
Ever since I deconverted, I've been haunted by a jellyfish dream in a Speedo, and I
for fuck's sake! Okay. Listen, I'm trying to move on.
It's a feature, not
grow.
a jellyfish.
I'm trying to grow as a human being. I'm trying to move on from this. I asked you a serious question, and I understand you're not on board with it. Okay, I get that maybe you're not the right guy to be asking serious questions to, but nonetheless.
I am full of serious answers. No, actually, I really haven't had any repercussions or anything. Now, I haven't told my mom and dad that I'm very close with that I'm an atheist, only because they would I know exactly how they feel and how they would feel. I might as well tell them I'm going to move into this sadistic person's home and they're going to torture me every day, because they would just be devastated. Now, they know I'm not they think I'm a Christian. They just don't think I'm nowhere near on their level. But yeah. Now, if they ever ask me, hey, do you still believe in God? I'll be honest then. But until that day comes, I just I press them on certain things that they say, but I never go too far with it. And but yeah, so
that makes sense. That's fair.
I just feel like I'm not being dishonest with him, as far as I'm not straight up lying to him. But even if I were,
things is still lying.
Well, even if I were,
you're going to hell. Face it.
Oh Jesus!
Even if I were, I know it's their problem to think like that, but I'd rather just they've been these hardcore fundamentalist people for 60 years or so, and the last thing I want to do is have them praying to God and crying every night that their child will get saved.
Well, and there's a negotiation to be had there, right? I mean, it's the question is, how much are you risking of your relationship versus them, and how much is that going to affect the remainder years? And yeah, they may not know who you truly are, but are you willing to risk that for, that's not an easy.
Yeah, and
I'll do it for $50.
No,
Neil, you'll do anything for $50. I have yet to find a single thing you will not do for $50.
He won't wear a Speedo for $500. He made that.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
No, because I flipped that. I said I would pay $500 if he wouldn't wear one, and he rejected that too. So I think he's got a deep-seated interest. He's putting that on.
That should be a Patreon goal. $50 donation, and Neil will wear a Speedo with a jellyfish in it.
Wow. That got extreme real fast for you, Neil.
Yeah.
Oh God, guys, I'm feeling kind of sick. I'll be sick that day. Oh,
you know nothing, Kevin. These aren't the Speedos you're looking for.
Making the donation right now.
He's making the donation right now. I gotta fucking see this.
Now I will say this.
Thanks for stopping by, Alma.
I will say this. Oh yeah, bye, Alma. Even though I've not met you before, but have a good night or day, whatever it is for you. I will say this. I don't believe my parents would disown me. They're not the type to kick out a child if they're don't live the same way that they see fit. If I were to become a drug addict, if I were to abuse drugs, let me say, or anything like that, they would be heartbroken, sure, but they wouldn't disown me. And I firmly believe it would be the same way if they found out that I was an atheist and, an outspoken atheist at that. But I do feel like they would be heartbroken, like severely, because they would think, oh boy, like he's going to burn forever. And I just don't want them to feel that way, even though they're absolutely wrong. That is the reality that they live in. So I'm like, I'll just
Our son eats babies.
Pretty much. Well, maybe not quite that extent, but yeah.
It's midnight here. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow morning. So we'll talk to you all later.
Midnight.
Have a good one.
All right, 2 minutes to midnight.
Later.
Good night. Have a good
Ollie.
night, guys.
Hi, Ollie.
Now we can talk about him.
That's right.
Now the gloves come off.
Him and his
Ollie's
goddamn
my neighbor,
crystal.
sorta.
Actually,
It's one time zone and an international border away.
it's 11 o'clock here. Well, technically 10:58. I'm in God's time zone, Eastern.
God's time zone? Oh boy.
I heard somebody say that one time, and I'm like, I'm stealing that.
Where's God? He's got a brand new house there in the time zone. Why's my address 666?
He's got the whole world in his hands. Have a little revival here.
Oh man, I used to go to the revivals too. Oh my god, that is
You got the
really strange stuff.
There you go. Somebody had to start.
Holy shit, somebody shoot me in the head.
Nick, I see Titan Uranus is saying you need to check your DMs.
Yeah,
I thought you just said that Nick tightened his anus.
Yeah, that took me longer than it should have. I checked my DMs, and there's been an unfortunate travesty with a it is breaking news. I may have to go. Unfortunately, there was a picture of Grr that got slightly modified. I've sent it to Neil. We're working on this right now. I don't know. I'm gonna need a few minutes. So hold on. So Titan did send this to me. I forwarded it to Neil. We're trying to get the story.
Does it involve knowledge?
Neil, are you in receipt of this image? Because this is really, I'm. All right. Hold on. We're working on this, and we'll see what we can do. So, all right. Yes, ladies, it is breaking news.
Oh boy.
We are. We have confirmed the image. We've confirmed it. It has been sent to Neil. I'm told that.
It's googly eyes on a penis.
Oh, no.
Somebody
Thanks,
got that
Titan.
quick.
Fuck did my tissue go?
Your headphones are all over the place.
Oh fuck it. Oh yeah, LeVar Burton, everybody.
There you go. Next generation.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, you had me going because you're like, hey, something serious just happened. This is breaking news. And I was going to be like, dude, you go do that. Like, I got to go in here in a minute anyway. Like, go get some viewers, go get stuff done. And then you're like, it has to do with Grr Mania.
Nick has 3 viewers, and they're all 3 of my accounts. I just put them in there.
Neil represents completely 100% of our views, and I appreciate that he's used socks because, quite frankly,
no, I've seen Nick get some I think it was 50 viewers one day, live active viewers. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
We've gotten hundreds. I mean, the worst one that we had was 400 or 500, but that was what
googly eyes are shit.
No.
Man.
No, that was
make everything funny.
Use hashtags, goddamn.
Why? There ain't no real hash involved. I want nothing to do with it.
De-tag me from that hash.
Yeah, if it's not hash browns, I'm not interested.
That's right.
That's the only
if it's just hash, Ollie is definitely interested.
I am sharing the shit out of that on Twitter.
Yeah, when I get off here, I'm gonna search for that. Hopefully, he sends me that because
You're not on Twitter, you said.
I'm
I
not
can
on
send
Twitter.
you. I can send, or Neil can send it to you. You know, but we've got it.
I could, yeah.
Oh, damn! Did that just get posted to our master Discord? Oh, and wait. So every channel that subscribes to us got a copy of that. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, that's funny.
There you go. There's your hashtag. Hashtag hypershare.
Hashtag hash browns.
Hashtag
What's this?
hash
What's this?
browns.
What's this now? What's this now?
Oh wait. he's
Yes,
already sent it to me.
absolutely, like gigantic googly eyes on my coffin. Yes.
Well, I
No, actually, hold on. That's not going to be possible because I'm getting cremated, and I'm getting put in a tube and shot into space so I can orbit the Earth for a couple of years.
That'd just be a waste of googly eyes if they're gonna put it in the fire.
Right. Exactly.
Did somebody put a scale on that picture?
you could put googly eyes on the rocket ship.
There we go.
They could do that. Yes.
This fella shit.
On his little platinum urn. Just two little
Yeah.
craft store googly eyes on there. Would you like some pipe cleaner, popsicle sticks, and colored pencils on there as well, Leo?
Absolutely. And I noticed that McKinnon just put a little nicety in there as well on the sad day. Aw, thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
going
cool.
anywhere for a while. Googly eyes on my ashes. Yep. Just stick them in there with me and just shoot it out into space like that.
Oh wait a second. Wait, where'd it go?
I would love to see the reaction of aliens if a rocket ship with googly eyes lands on their planet.
They're like, what a bunch of children.
Yep.
A bunch of children sent rockets
Yeah,
here.
well, no, but I really harbor the hope that aliens have a sense of humor. One way or
There you
another.
go.
I mean, what's the use of having a consciousness at all if you don't have a fucking sense of humor? So you can't take a joke, really?
They gave up their humor to be a spacefaring nation.
Is that it? So
I
there
traded.
are no jokes on the international space.
No, it just that place smells
Yeah,
like a
people
locker
don't
room from what I
play card
understand.
games up there, like I don't know, whatever.
I mean, there's never been any case of an astronaut trying to propel himself through the International Space Station based solely on his farts.
I
What?
don't
That's
know
turbo.
about that.
Oh, makes
No one would
sense.
ever do that in space. Try to push themselves across the room with a little toot.
What?
No,
Sure. I would.
No.
I fucking totally would.
everyone would.
I'd be like, hey, pull my finger.
Like, or like you could, like you're reaching for like your space module 7000, and it's just a little out of reach, and you just kind of just scoot
There we
yourself up a little
go.
bit.
Oh, that was
Just for
that was
fine adjustments.
anticlimactic. I only moved an inch. I got to eat more beans.
Or I'm heavier than I thought I was.
Yeah, I'm just a fat ass. That's the problem.
Take some serious farts to move that body. It'll take major gas if you're going to try to get from room to room in this ship.
Yeah, I tried a few times. Don't anybody breathe. Because it does not smell good in here.
No, it's fine. Let me just open the window. Yeah, you can't crack the window on the space station. That sucks.
No, you have to stew in it. That's all there is.
But what if you open the window very quickly?
Googly Uranus.
That's going to be my new name and my new avatar right here.
I forgot I changed mine to Speedo Jellyfish.
Oh, goddamn.
Right.
Well, if you're going to get a jellyfish in your swim trunks, I have
You
to
see what you
believe
did, Neil.
that well,
He's
I mean
gonna
there
talk
are
about it
choices. Well, I mean,
next 10 minutes.
I mean, it's going to be Speedos versus those like kind of shorts trunks. I mean, the Speedos. I mean, if you're gonna get that intimate with a jellyfish, I figure go all the way is what I'm thinking. You want to do something, you better do it right.
I tried,
Like-
but
like the
This is definitely the deep.
I didn't
Yeah,
use the old
it's
line,
like
just the
deep.
tip.
I'm telling you, go large with a Portuguese man of war. I think that
No.
I'll admit that's a bit much even for me, but you know, hey.
Which says a lot.
Well, quick thanks to Titan for helping with my channel. Thanks, Titan. Appreciate that.
Titan, what?
No, Titan is going to be helping on moderate on my channel. So
Oh, wonderful.
Good.
yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's an omnipresent. mod.
He's all right. Yeah, well, no, he's
everywhere.
you can't get a YouTube channel without it's actually in the terms of service. He automatically gets a wrench if you're. Go ahead and try to prove me wrong on that one. He gets a wrench.
Everybody gets a fucking wrench around here.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Everyone in my chat, I think, has one.
Everywhere, every stream that I go to, that I watch, or I either watch or participate in, Titan Uranus is there with a wrench, and I'm like, how does he do it?
I've pulled his wrench like 5 or 6 times, and usually like
just
the next show it's back, but on occasion it's literally back in like 30 seconds. I mean, it's sometimes
Everyone
genuinely
behave.
that bad.
Dad's here now.
Oh shit! Here he is. Just here, Randolph.
The grandfather of atheism is what I call him.
Yeah.
He does tend to stay off streams, so
Yeah.
I'm not
It's been
sure.
a while since he's been in here. She used to come in a lot more often, but not tonight, Satan. That's why I call you Dad, because of your dad jokes.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I like to tell dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs.
I feel like Randolph is the type of person that says, if I use a pun, I should be punished.
Yeah.
Well, if you use too many, Randolph will tell you that you need a shot of penicillin.
Oh my God.
Oh, tell me that's not a Randolph. Just tell me that's not. Listen, you tell me that's not a Randolph joke, I'll bail right now. I mean, come on,
It's
really.
totally a Randolph joke.
Probably
It's
right.
completely
Yes.
a Randolph, yeah.
Oh boy, I
Well,
love jokes. Everybody.
I'm gonna have to expunge you now.
it's a stretch, but I like it. I like the
Yeah,
Too
energy.
much punishment. Way too much punishment.
You know, you ever know,
Stretchier than a Speedo?
maybe I'm dating myself here, but you guys ever noticed that 20 years ago, when you were telling a joke, it was a short story. Now it's like it's a one-liner about tops, right? Because people's attention span just can't manage a short story anymore, apparently.
Well, and now
God.
that if you tell a long story, that actually now in a way that didn't used to be, like the Shaggy Dog one, like the ones that can keep going forever and ever, that ends up becoming its own joke, and that worked back then, but now it's almost got its. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Now
Nobody has the attention span.
Yeah.
Main humor is, classic main humor is all long stories.
Yes.
You got to listen
Yeah.
10 minutes before you get to the punchline.
Yeah, but now, Pete, I try to tell those long jokes, and the kids today are just like,
Yeah.
trying to fucking go like, what are you doing, kid? Oh, you're not done? Yeah, no. It's got to be 7 seconds or less. What am I fucking? What was that fucking thing called?
TikTok.
Not TikTok.
Tic-tac-toe.
Before that,
Vines.
Vines. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, Vines.
Do it for
The
the Vines.
OG TikTok.
Speaks highly about what goes on in psychology. I just spoke to my psychiatrist. Apparently, I get a fear of giants. It's called phobia.
Shortest joke I know. We don't serve.
I like it.
We don't serve faster than light particles here. Tachyon walks into a bar.
Uh-huh.
I would laugh if I were smart.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
This one works better in text form, but I would tell a shocking joke, but what's the point? And with that, I'm out.
Oh,
I was just about to do that, but I'm not going to do that. Because you already did.
Well,
thanks, Grr.
Everyone. This has been great. I do need to go. I got some sleep I need to get caught up on. But it's been.
I heard it's been running around in your room. I've been hearing it the whole time.
I've got to catch up to it.
You need to go sleep.
Right,
Peter.
Kurt.
really bad there. You get some googly eyes, something going on here. not sure.
I'm gonna sleep with googly eye sunglasses on.
That's fucking
Bro.
awesome.
Just
Yo,
bro.
Uncle Mark's mustache.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close my eyes and put googly eyes over my eyelids, so that way if anyone breaks in, they'll think I'm still awake, and they'll leave.
Or they'll attack you because you're a monster with googly eyes, and you
or that
you
it's
shouldn't be
one
permitted
or
to
the
live.
other.
He's coming for our cookies.
Let me just take this TV. Oh God, a monster! Kill it!
Then all you hear is the gun blast. So anyway, I
Oh
started
my God.
blasting.
I honestly, I could have. I was sitting there saying, "We've got breaking news. I gotta go, folks. I gotta go." Instead, I turned it into a joke. I could have used that as an exit. I could have been out of here. I didn't have to associate with like any of y'all. But no,
Is that right?
Well,
Too late.
that was a mistake.
It's too late for you.
Okay,
Nick.
fair,
It's too
fair.
late.
Yep.
fair.
Yep.
Well, I gotta get going too.
Actually, I'm gonna bring this whole thing to a wrap anyway. Sorry, Randolph. I just saw you didn't have a link yet. Next time, my friend. Next time.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, sorry,
No. McKinnon, I booted him out. You didn't take your bit. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
And prefer people. Don't remember people. You don't like the term anal bleaching. You prefer changing your ringtone.
I haven't heard that before. That's fucking killer. I like it. All right. Well, Grr Mania, thank you so much. Or Uranus Mania.
I can't decide on a name yet.
I know.
But yeah,
Thank you neither.
thank you very much. I appreciate it. This has been great talking with everyone. Hopefully, I can talk to all of you more often.
You're welcome to jump in here anytime, brother. Anytime.
I appreciate it. Well, y'all have a good night. I'm going to bounce, and I will see
Bye, Grr.
you all next time.
Bye, Grr. Nice meeting you.
Thanks everyone out there in the chat. Hope you guys had fun tonight. If you did miss the interview, there's a link below that you can find it there, and you can also find Grr's YouTube channel there, which has links to all his other fun stuff over there as well. Also, thank you to all my patrons. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without you guys, so I appreciate everything you do for the show. And thank you, folks, for hanging out with Grr and Mikey and me tonight. Kevin, good to see you. Nick, you fucking jellyfish-loving bastard, Speedo guy. And, of course, Steph, you're awesome. And, of course, we also had Ollie in here, but he smoked way too much weed, and it caught up with him, so he had to go home. Well, he was home, but he had to go to bed. And anyways, like I always say at the end of these fun after parties, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary elephants.
Yes, extraordinary elephants.
No. It's jellyfish.
Extraordinary claims, extraordinary speedos require extraordinary jellyfish. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Left to ponder is what will become of